Jessie L. Weston. From Ritual to Romance. We start Chapter 11, The Secret of the Grail 2. The Naassene document. We have now seen that the ritual, as we have postulated, lies in a fragmentary and distorted condition at the root of our existing Grail romances. Possessed elements capable of assimilation with a religious system which the great bulk of its modern adherents would unhesitatingly declare to be its very antithesis, that Christianity might have borrowed from previously existing cults certain outward signs and symbols, might have accommodated itself to already existing fasts and feasts, may be, perforce, has had to be more or less grudgingly admitted, that such a rapprochement should have gone further, that it should even have been inherent in the very nature of the faith, that some of the deepest thinkers of old Christianity should have been held for no new thing, but a fulfillment of the promise enshrined in the mysteries from the beginning of the world, will, to many, be a strange and startling thought. Yet, so it was, and I firmly believe that it is only in the recognition of this one-time claim of essential kinship between Christianity and the so-called pagan mysteries that we shall find the key to the secret of the Grail. What's that passage that says these cleverly imagined stories full of meaning? Fable and myth are different, completely different words. They're actually true, incarnate in our Lord Jesus Christ. And the early church fathers had to respond to, well, aren't these same things being said about Mithra and Adonis? And, Irenaeus definitely was one of those that responded to that. Even the Gospel of John was so similar to something about Bacchus. And here at the outset, I would ask those readers who are inclined to turn with feelings of contemptuous impatience from what they deem an unprofitable discussion of idle speculations, which have little or nothing to do with the problem they hold to be one of purely literary interest, to be solved by literary comparison and criticism, and by no other method, to withhold their verdict till they have carefully examined the evidence I am about to bring forward, evidence which has never so far been examined in this connection, but which, if I am not greatly mistaken, provides us with clear and unmistakable proof of the actual existence of a ritual in all points analogous to that elucidated by the Grail romances. In the previous chapter, we have seen that there is evidence, and abundant evidence, not merely of the existence of the mysteries connected with the worship of Adonis Attis, but of the high importance assigned to such mysteries. At the time of the birth of Christianity, they were undoubtedly the most popular and the most influential of the foreign cults adopted by Imperial Rome. In support of this statement, I quoted certain passages from Comte's Religions Orientalis, in which he touches on the subject. Here are two other quotations which may serve as an introduction to the evidence we are about to examine. Researches on the doctrines and practices common to Christianity and the Oriental mysteries almost invariably go back beyond the limits of the Roman Empire to the Hellenized East. It is there we must seek the key of enigmas still unsolved, the essential fact to remember that the Eastern religions had diffused, first anterior to, then parallel with Christianity, doctrines which acquired with this latter a universal authority in the decline of the ancient world. The preaching of Asiatic priests prepared in their own despite the triumph of the church. But the triumph of the new faith, once assured to be organizing, dominating influence of Imperial Rome, speedily came into play. Christianity, originally an Eastern, became a Western religion. The mystery elements were frowned upon. Kinship with the pre-Christian faith was ignored or denied, where the resemblances between the cults were too striking either